What's good, everybody? It's your boy JR.
Hey, it's Rev.
Irene.
Thank you for joining us. On this segment, we're going to speak a little bit about collecting, the challenges that come with it, our fun that we've experienced through it, and a little bit of some advice. If you're interested in collecting, if you're currently collecting, if you are, yeah, exactly, you have novice, experience, all of that. So for that episode, that's what you're watching, guys. Let's get started. All right, so collecting, y'all. What are things that you guys are currently collecting?
I'll start.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh, of course. Okay. And I just recently started Pokemon with the help of Rev. She started this addiction, and I am following it. but yeah, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right.
All the cuties.
Yeah, so I'm just taking I'm currently collecting, of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! One Piece. I'm like most people, I am on the lookout for that golden Luffy or that plat Luffy that everybody wants. I'm gonna get it. Trust, I'm gonna get it because I get what I want. So whether it's the end of the year or next year, I'm gonna get it. But as of recently, yes, Pokemon. I have been collecting Pokemon with Irene. I love, as an artist, I love illustration art. Like when I kept seeing Pokemon, like those full illustration cards, I was like, I'm in. You got me. So right now, I'm collecting. I really admire like the artists, right? Like I take note of who's the artist for each card. And right now I'm collecting Osade's art. He's got like not that many cards, but I looked online and his full collection was it totaled to be about $80. But since it wasn't past the hundreds, I figured that I would prefer to collect it like individually, like from like conventions and stuff, instead of buying the whole thing, because where's the fun in that, right? Just buy it on. Like, oh, I have all stars collection. No, I think it would just be better if I like went and buy them individually. Like, oh my God, like a scavenger hunt, right? So that's what I'm currently working on. And as far as Yu-Gi-Oh goes, yeah, I'm still collecting my Cosmos, finishing up support for Prediction Princess. It's just decks that I really like my Toon deck and all these things. Like there was also this other, Beast Tamers. I just looked it on my notes too. So just things like that, little rogue decks that nobody plays. Like I want to collect them and build them. So that's what I'm working on so far.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
What about you?
I have been collecting for many years, since like my childhood. It started off with Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. Those are no longer with us because they were given away or thrown out. Although at a young age I understood the importance, or like the historical meaning and the collectability, right, of like completing sets or having everything of a certain thing. Some people collect rocks, buttons, coins. I collect action figures. Power Ranger wise, the Lightning series was really good. The mobility was really good. But my bread and butter is always gonna be TCG. Predominantly Yu-Gi-Oh. Before Yu-Gi-Oh, I did start with Pokemon, but I kind of outgrew the imagery of it. And Yu-Gi-Oh kind of has like a darker look to it. It looks cooler. But I've grown to appreciate Pokemon again. I've always liked it. I just never like been one to like, let me Pikachu. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I like the Charizards. I like the Magmars, the Entei, you know, like the tougher looking stuff. Yeah, Gengars for sure. Not really so much the cute stuff. Although Gengar can be cute.
Yeah, he's very cute.
Travieso.
Yeah, in the anime, Ash catches the Gengar, and the season before they chopped him. No, they chopped him from an anime. He had a Gengar, and that Gengar was peak. He was so funny.
It was really dope. But with that, we have a couple issues when it comes to collecting, right? And if you guys are currently collecting, you guys will know this. It's number one, it can get expensive. Depending on what you're collecting, it can get really expensive. Yeah. Number two, there's a lot of people out there trying to make money off of it. So some people are fair in their pricing. Some people are just extorting pricing. And other people, this is the biggest issue that I have with collecting, is people who sell who are not fans of the IP or the franchise. Right? And I think that it stems from us actually being fans and having a connection to the imagery, a connection to the franchise, things like that, right? So for this video, we're gonna tell you a couple tips and tricks on how to go about it, right? So I think if you're gonna get into something, number one, you have to like it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a downward spiral to start collecting something and then collecting everything around it, right?
Yeah.
So for example, Irene, you're doing something really cool, right? While entering Pokemon, you're specifically collecting what?
Ooh, so for sure my priority. Now here's the thing. Don't come at me. I don't know a lot about Pokemon, but I do want to get all the cuties, which are all the pink cards. I want to get a lot of the pink cards. Yes, I also have like the green cards, like the other different colored ones. But my main priority is the shiny ones, and they have to be pink. But you want names? Is that what you're looking for?
So essentially, what Irene's doing is she's looking for cuteness.
Right.
She's not looking specifically for rarity.
It's like aesthetics, you know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
exactly.
yeah, there
she's
you
got
go.
a pink binder, so she wants all the pink cards, you know? And who knows, maybe later she gets a blue binder and now she wants all the blue cards, you know? Like, there was that one guy who collects only sleeping Pokemon. Like, that's just little things
Your
like
niche.
that. Yeah,
There you go.
very
There you
niche,
go.
Like,
yes. Yeah, I would say that. And then with Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, I'm still learning about Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously. For sure, my Dragon Maids are my priority. So I want to get those in like all the different rarities for sure.
That's gonna get pricey.
That I'm yes, I have postponed it a little bit, but yes, that would be for my collection. But do you also mean collectibles and like collecting, as in like
Yeah, like-
pops and all of that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I understood it as
There's ways we can go about that.
okay.
For
Yeah, I didn't know we weren't talking about like,
Yes.
anything outside of TCG, but
Yep.
it's collecting.
I'm about to get into that in a second.
for sure.
Well, for my room, besides the cards, for sure are the pops and plushies. So for Fruit Basket, I do have all the main ones. So like I have Toru, Kiyu, Yuki, and then I have Shiure, and then I have them also like by themselves, but I also have them with their little zodiac animal. And then I have like posters of them, and then I have obviously the mangas. I haven't been able to find the original mangas. Those are hard to find. But I do have like the
Compendiums.
I think, there you go, yeah.
You will.
But yeah, for sure that, and then Strawberry Shortcake, obviously a fave of mine. But then yeah, posters and like anything that I could find for Strawberry Shortcake, and then like any antiques possibly as well. I have that lamp that's really it's kind of old, but yeah, for sure that, and then just like anything related to my favorite like animes or mangas for sure I want to collect. But that those are my little niches. Like that's what I would consider. But yeah, I'd go first for what you want, what you're liking, and then from there, if you want to expand it, yeah, go for whatever else. But that's all.
Definitely, Steph. What would you think?
I'm still learning, guys.
Yeah, it's a learning process. It's a learning process for sure. What would you say is your history when it comes to collecting, and how did you go about that?
All right.
5,000 years.
Yeah. So I, as the gooner of the group, right? I sometimes hyperfixate on characters that I really like, but unfortunately, a lot of my husbandos are very niche. Like, you know, you're not gonna go to like, I don't know, an anime convention and find stuff for him, because you're just not, because he's kind of a side. Like right now, I have a shrine in my room. That sounds bad. Yeah,
Crazy.
I have a shrine in
Yes, Cristiana.
No. I have a bookshelf, and like one section is just dedicated to him. So I guess calling it a shrine is a little bit exaggerating, but
Special
The
place.
statement was made.
yeah, no, I wanted it to be a shrine. So anyway, his name is Izu Okada. He's from the mobile gacha game called Fate Order. I'm really obsessed with this character. I've bought every figure he has. It was very hard to find some of them because, like I said, I was very surprised. One of them I found at GameStop. I don't know how that was possible,
wow.
but it was online. And I guess because nobody was buying it, they had it like on a sale. I mean, 150, if that's what you call a sale. But I bought that, right? But then I was on the lookout for his other figures, which I couldn't find. But I got some help from some of like the goonettes on Twitter who are worse than me. And a lot of them recommended
The terminology is wild.
a lot of them recommended some Japanese websites and like how to buy from Japanese websites using VPNs, different email, like literally like crazy extra steps just to get what I want.
They put you
I
on
need
game.
some tips.
They put me on game, bro. So I ended up getting all this merch that I have, and it's quite a lot for what he has available. And I'm still missing like 2 little acrylic stands, but on eBay they want to be charging me like $80 for each one, which is like crazy because on these websites they're like $12. Original, because they're from Japan, so they're trying to send it to you like original price.
Plus the tariffs.
But my recommendation is that when you're gonna go buy from like a Japanese like website, buy a big order, like, cause then it'll be worth it, you know? You're gonna get it cheaper than you will here. Like, for example, I bought on my car, I have a small plushie. It's a Gear 5 Luffy plush from One Piece Day 2024. And I'm sure in Japan it was probably like $15, but somebody here sold it to me for $50, and that was a deal because online it's $150. In Japan, that could have been like $15. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just people that try to take advantage of you here in the States, where you, of course, like everybody says, if you really like something and you're gonna collect it, be sure you really like it, because then you can get these tips to buying it online, but you want to make sure you get a bunch of stuff of that thing you're collecting. That way you save money in the long run.
Yeah, and it's not in the closet just sitting there kind of thing.
Yeah. And so that's my thing. I collect a lot of figures. If you ask me, like, I'm not like, I haven't spent $800 on a figure yet, you know, so that's but I haven't found the one, right? But like I said, if you're gonna collect, you gotta be like dedicated to this character, and like you gotta, you know. And I will say, like, if you're planning on like as a collector, and I would say like, I guess we're all like different in this. Like, I collect, but I don't leave in box. So I know a lot of collectors, they like to keep their stuff in the box or on a display. I don't do that, because for me it's like, I know I'm not selling that. Like, that's mine. So I would say, like, before you buy something, make sure you also like check yourself and be like, is this something that I'm gonna keep, or is this something I'm gonna sell? Because as a collector, you want, you know, and if you're planning to sell, then you want to sell to other collectors, right? So keep it boxed, you know. That's what I would say, or at least put it in a display case, and, you know, make sure you take care of it, type of thing.
I have my pops are still in their boxes.
Yeah.
But
because what happens if you leave a figure out for so long, the paint is just gonna like get messed up. All that dust, believe it or not, really messes up the artwork, or art paint. Sorry,
People
the paint.
touch it, your oils on your finger.
Yeah. It's gonna be a mess. And I also say this because there was a figure. I'm talking a lot. I'm so sorry.
No, you're
I'm
good.
getting into it. and I started this. I was like, guys, I don't know too much about collecting. Anyways, my friend gifted me 2 years ago a figure of Gilgamesh, also from Fate Stay Nice / Fate Grand Order. And when I opened it, I was so excited, and there was paint residue all over the figure. And I was like, why? It was brand new, but as it turns out, like,
Control.
Yeah, it was a quality control thing. Apparently, they had to recall a lot of these figures because the paint wasn't correct or whatever. So it was one of those situations where, like, it was happening to like a lot of people who got this specific like statue or figure. Like, it was just, with time, it was just messing up too. So yeah, that's why I kind of started researching the importance of like paints and stuff.
yeah.
Here you go. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Like, that's definitely something that people don't look into, right? Because you could find any kind of figure at different places, flea markets, you know. So it comes down to, are you looking for official licensed merchandise? Are you looking just for collectability items in general?
Yeah.
Because it can get really pricey really fast. To touch base on the boxing and unboxing, I completely agree. I've never been one to collect statues or figures until recently, and I was like, you know what? It's not common to come across like Yu-Gi-Oh, as I mentioned in other videos. Like, that's my main thing. So when I see Yu-Gi-Oh, I really consider, like, should I get it? And where would it go kind of thing. But I do keep the boxes of the things that I open, because you never know. Sometimes you're in a tight bind, you know, you have to make a sacrifice. Hey, it's worth X amount, that could really come in clutch kind of thing. So one of my recommendations would be, purchase things that you like that are worth it as an investment. And that's gonna get really tricky, because investment can be defined as different things, right? Especially when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh cards, TCG. People are like, oh, it's an investment, but in Yu-Gi-Oh particularly, the market fluctuates.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna invest in Yu-Gi-Oh, I would recommend invest in sealed product, invest in slabs. If you're buying singles, that's more for playability and trading. I wouldn't recommend to buy singles for just the sake of having singles if you're not going to build something or play with it. Condition matters, that's up to your discretion. For One Piece and any TCG, if you're going to make it as an investment, you have to realize you have to have a detachment, because it's so easy to buy into these games, right? And then wanting the whole collection, and then when it comes down to like, oh, it's just sitting there, it's taking up space, and then you find yourself, oh man, what am I doing? You know, it's the Pablo Escobar meme where he's just sitting there with a whole stack of stuff around, or by himself, you know, because you have all these things, but you're not doing anything with it. So why are you really buying it? You know, if you're buying it to invest, if you're buying it to have like an investment as a collector, yeah, I would say slabs would be a good way of going about it. I've recently started doing that, not because I'm trying to flip it, but because it's a historical thing. I see it like an historical way. Figures, pops, you got to realize that a lot of things are trends. A lot of collectability is trends. So the type of things you're collecting does matter, but doesn't matter enough to you.
Yeah.
And that's the key point on it. You're saying?
I can consider it kind of like, because you were saying it's like a trend kind of thing. The Labubus, the Lafufus.
Bro.
If you want to collect them all, like go for it kind of thing. But it's just for the kind of trend, the vibe. I have one because I was like, they're so cute, but I didn't collect more because I'm like, it's not my thing.
Right.
I don't want to have a bunch of Lafufus just sitting there. Like, it's not my thing.
And I will say something that people confuse. Well, I think a lot of people also base their purchases based on nostalgia, and that's a tricky one. You got to be careful with that one.
It's a double-edged sword.
Because it could just be nostalgia, and like JR said, you buy all these things because you're in the moment, and then you have that Pablo Escobar meme where you're like, what have I done? Like, I just spent $700 and like I don't play this game or anything.
Remorse is real.
Yeah, it's very real. So yeah, be careful with that, because I think we've all been victims to that before. Like, I know I have. Like, I've definitely bought stuff out of nostalgia and thought I wanted to collect it, but then I had it all, and then I was like, was it worth it though? Like, you know, and then I ended up selling it. So it's, you know, and that's another thing. Like, a lot of times people like to hog things. Like, they just buy stuff, they realize they don't want it, but they don't.
Let's say what it is. They're hoarders.
I couldn't find the word for it. Yeah, hoarders.
Yeah.
And you got to be careful with that, because you know, like, you have a gold mine there. You know, do something with it, play with it, or sell it, because at the end of the day, if you don't do neither of those things, you're just hurting your wallet, or you know, like, or you're keeping space in there that you don't need. You know, they don't need, and stuff.
Or at least have it displayed somewhere. You know, or like showcase it.
Yeah. Oh, like JR said, like sealed products, like those are good. Like, he has a bunch of sealed products there, and he's worth it, right? Like,
they're displayed in a way.
Heck yeah. And Irene has seen me go to conventions, and she's like, oh, you should totally get it. And I was like, I in lifetime in front of her, I'll be like, man, I have a copy. If I do it, I complete my play set. But at the other booth, I saw this. Should I get it? And I'm the first one to be like, I don't want it. And she's like, do it. You know?
I'm the enabler.
She's the enabler, but she also encourages me as well. She's like, look, man, we've been looking for this for so long. I personally, like, I'm okay with buying online, but nothing beats the hunt.
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing beats going to a convention and coming across an item that you've been searching for, and then the price is decent. Even if it's inflated a little bit, people don't realize, like, these people are paying to be there. These people pay to have this item. Things, especially in what our niche that we collect is things from Japan, to get it over here sometimes costs more than the item itself.
Facts.
So whenever somebody's charging $50, $60 for an item that online you found for like $12, people are like, oh no, that's a ripoff. Is it really? Because that dude probably had to pay $30 just to get a $12 item here.
And to make you happy.
And to give you the chance to be happy, you know?
Yeah.
Again, there's people who super hyper inflate those prices, like a $12 figure for like 100 something. y'all can. There's a special place in hell for y'all, but not everyone's like that.
So,
you know.
I relate. Like as a small business owner, like I also like sometimes. I go on, like, I'm on Instagram and I follow other artists, and sometimes I'll see the comments where, like, people, or memes where people are like, oh my God, $25 for a keychain? Like, that's crazy. And it's like, look, dude, you don't know how much time they spent on that art, and you don't even know how much it costs to manufacture it to that size or to the gimmick, because some of them are magnetic, and those aren't cheap. I know this because I also have a set of magnetic keychains. I mean, I don't charge that much, but I'm saying, like, if an artist feels like that's what they want to charge, then that's what they want to charge, you know? And it's like JR said, a lot of these people, they import these items to give people the chance to buy it in person. And I think when I see stuff like that, I don't feel bad. Personally, like, when I go to, like, TCG card conventions, or like just anime conventions in general, and like I make small talk with like the artist or the vendor or whatever, and I realize how much they like really like their their job, and I see something they like, I'll support it. I buy it because, and if it's something I need, of course, like I'm collecting.
IN NERDZ we trust.
Exactly, because it's like support one another type of thing, and I take pride in that. Like, I don't mind buying something for $5, $10, $20 more if it's gonna help a fellow nerd, I guess you could say, right? In what they're doing, because why not, right? And yeah, that's how it is for me. Like, if I don't find something, then yeah, okay, I'll go on TCG Player or any Japanese website or whatever. But if I find it and then I'm like, I'm already there and they're cool people, all right, here you go, man, take my money, like, type of thing, So I think that too is something.
Yeah, I can
Definitely.
Relate to that, because we recently went to what convention? I think it was earlier this year, and I saw, it was like a little booth. It was an artist as well. She does her own paintings and everything, and I saw this and have it in the living room. But it's a sushi cat painting, so adorable. I didn't really need it. I didn't need it, but I interacted with the lady there. She was cool, chill, nice,
Super sweet.
yeah, sweet. I mean, and then I saw all her art. She had like loteria card paintings, but like her way, super cute. And I was like, oh,
Very creative.
and the cats just got me. And I was like, I don't need it, but it's so cute, so I got it. And it's displayed here in the house. I mean, it should be in my office, honestly, but it's in the living room. But it'll make its way to the office.
Slowly moving walls.
But yeah, I would say, if you want to support, go for it. If it's gonna go somewhere in your room or wherever, yeah, I'd say get it. I mean, but just don't go overboard,
Right.
to the point where it's like hoarding.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Another thing I would say is be wary of your friends, right? There's some there's some collectors. No, hold on. So there are some collectors who are like, yo, bro, this is a great deal, and they look out for you, right? There's other friends who'll be like, oh, what'd you get? And then you tell them, and they're like, oh, I got this, and that, right? I don't understand. Sometimes there's people who do that, and they're like, are you trying to one up? What are you trying to do, right? Or they get jealous when you find something really good, right? Like, those are the kind of collectors that kind of mess up your vibe when you're shopping.
And they can even influence you sometimes, just because you feel bad.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, okay, well, let me buy more, or like
Yeah.
Be careful.
Exactly. Be careful
They
with
may
that.
not mean anything bad by it, right? That just might be how they are. But never underestimate the power of like
Influence.
your influence.
For sure. And then there's other people who will be like, bro, don't do it. Don't do it. Like, those are also the friends that you also need, the balance, right?
Right.
Because then those are the guys who are looking out for your pocket, for your money, and they ain't got nothing to do with them. They're just looking out like, bro, you already got this. Like, bro, think about it. If you buy here, we can find it for cheaper at the other booth, Which comes to one of my very important tips when going to a convention.
Look first.
Yo.
Scout the
Had to learn
area.
that.
She had to learn that the hard way. We went to, I think it was like Anime Matsuri. As soon as you walk in, there's a booth. Oh my God! Stickers!
Everything.
And I was like, okay, hold on, bro, chill. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's scout the area. Let's look at prices. And she's like, but I really want it. All right, cool. Boom. We purchase something, and we go to like 5 booths later, the exact same item for like a third of the price. And she's like, damn it. And I was like, I told you. Now you've learned the hard way. Listen to your senior nerds, your elder nerds, because that will definitely save you so much in experience, so much in loss, so much in financial gains. Like, you have no idea. Like, it's a market in its own. It's a world in its own. It's so easy to just be so impulsive off the first bat, right? But if you're on a budget, and we all have other responsibilities, you know?
Know your budget for sure.
Yeah. We've gone and we've purchased things and they were like, damn, I should have passed budget. You know, or it's like, the biggest one is just dropping the F-bomb, but like, we'll figure it out. You know, but that can get dangerous. There's more to life than the collectability. Some people make it their life and that's cool. But IRL, y'all, like, there's other more important things.
Yeah, for sure.
Your health, your financial stability, a shelter, food.
Yeah.
I've known people who will buy figures over buying food and they starve that night.
Crazy.
To which I tell them, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, I'll be like, bro, let's go. Oh, you know, we're at a convention. Let's get something to eat. Oh, nah, bro, I just dropped $300 on this super weird statue of a character who in the show is a minor, but here she is in a bikini.
Oh, nah.
But I don't got money for a little $12, $15.
That's crazy.
Which also is kind of inflated at conventions, but whatever. For some tacos or whatever food. And I'm like, so you're telling me you spent $300 on a figure, but now you're tripping on grabbing some food.
Keep eating plastic. That's
You're eating gooning.
That's insane.
You're like, stop. That's a whole different conversation. People who buy those weird figures, like,
Stop.
I even need
Get some help.
especially if you're a guy. That's just me though. I get it, bro. I get it. You know, we like the ladies, but the character's technically minor. Just saying, it's kind of weird to me. That's a whole nother thing in the Japanese culture.
Yeah, it's a. Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing because it's gonna be. Never.
That's another video.
Yeah. That's another
Back to the show. We're back. But yeah, definitely. Next question for you guys.
Okay.
What has been your favorite purchase? And then the opposite. What has been your worst purchase? Who wants to start?
Meanwhile, you think I have one. Best purchase so far. Anything related, right? It could be pops, it could be plushies, whatever, right?
Collectability, yeah.
My best purchase, I would say. Oh wait, technically I didn't purchase it. You got it for me.
Still a purchase.
Okay. For sure, my Toru pop. My pop, that I love that thing. That would be forever. If I was in a fire in this house, that is the only thing I would bring out. Toru.
Dang.
Yeah. Not even Chispita, and I'm just kidding.
We out.
I would say that'd be my best one because obviously it means a lot to me. My worst one, my Lafufu. What did I need that for? That thing's so ugly.
Funny. It was.
I warned them off camera.
He's on my shelf, okay? He's on my shelf. He's a little dinosaur, bald-headed boo boo.
Like Pitbull.
He do, bro.
He's ugly. I have to keep him here because I'm like, well, I spent money on this. It is what it is.
I thought it was funny. Like,
it's funny.
Worth the funnies.
Yes, it was worth that little moment we had. But I was like, really? Like, oh well. I think that'd be it. I mean, the best not so purchase that I had, because I didn't really purchase this. It was for free. My Gara Hello Kitty plushie.
What?
That was free.
You said that's the worst?
No, that was my best. Like, it wasn't. That's like my best.
God, that's so cute.
No, it was like my best, like not so like purchase. It was free from Target. Don't ask questions, but it was for free.
Don't ask questions.
Target?
Yeah. I don't think it was supposed to be in Target. Anyways,
that'll
that's
be a
another
story
story.
for another time.
But that'd be like another best one that wasn't really a purchase.
Okay.
I think everything that I have has been a good purchase for me. And that's what I love about it.
Okay, so what's the worst?
That's why I said the worst Lafufu.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
my fault.
I added the Gara as like a little thing.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, honorable mention. There you go.
Steph?
Can you go first?
Okay, cool.
That's why I was throwing in something else.
I think
Okay.
my best purchase would probably have to be recently, as of this year. I finally got my DDS Dark Magician.
Ooh.
Thanks to one of our friends at a local card shop. They hooked it up. It is. They sold it at a price where the condition doesn't match the price, and they did that because, you know, they know how much I love the card. They know how much I've been searching for it, for which I'm grateful. And the price was super, super insanely good. Like, I could not pass it. For a super lightly played copy online, it can go anywhere from like 400 to like 500.
Oh, wow.
And I got it for like a fifth of that. So I'll let you do the math. For DDS Dark Magician, that's the first print of the card, right? As a collector, those are the moments that I'm just like, bro, this is a holy grail moment. And to have it at a crazy good price, that's easily the best purchase I've ever made. And I've purchased a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! The worst purchase I've ever made has to do with Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, no.
I think the worst purchase I made back in the day was, and this, a lot of people have gone through this. I bought a playset of Ash Blossoms when they first came out, only for them to announce a reprint like the next day.
Yikes.
And then those dropped by like $30 each. And I was like, God damn it. And I really needed them for the tournament coming up. So I kind of like, I had to. If I would not be able to survive that tournament if I didn't have those 3 copies. But that's definitely probably my worst purchase. And because of stuff like that, I've learned, like, look, depending on the type of card it is, wait.
Yeah.
And specifically for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, wait. There's been other bad purchases in real life, but we're talking about collectability.
Oh, okay. Can I butt in? Sorry.
Yeah.
So I just remembered something I did purchase because the last one that I mentioned wasn't technically a purchase. The total, it was a gift. I do want to say one thing that I did purchase was my best purchase is the Dark Magician rug that I got you. That was awesome. Huge. So it's the Dark Magician's the card in a rug form. Love it. I'm a giver, so I think that was like my best purchase, I'd say. That's it.
Yeah, it's really cool. We gotta insert a clip of like
a picture of it.
Yeah, a picture of it. Yeah.
That's
That's it. Sorry.
It's really nice. You know, that was one of the first things I saw. I was like, "Yo, that is so cool. Where'd you get that?" It's like, "Oh, it's a present buyer." You know, it's like,
Yeah,
"That's so
that
cool."
was
It's really solid.
Yeah.
Which I really appreciate.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my worst purchase because I feel like this is the one that really like triggered me the most out of all my purchases and collectability wise. So, again, I used to be a really big gacha player, right? And this is gonna go back to my video game Fate Grand Order. I used to collect like my husbands, like just the guys. Like my team was full of just men.
Plural.
And- husbands. And so there was this one character, fictional. There's this one character, his name is Amakusa Shiro. He had Amakusa Shiro. Oh, they're all historical figures.
Oh,
yeah. So he had only, at the time when I was playing, he only had one banner. And he was very rare. Like, he was rarely ever, like, having a rerun. So this was his rerun. And I had saved a year, okay? I saved a year to get currency to pull for him. Wow. Like, I'm telling you, like, every other paycheck, I'll put $25 in there. Like, right?
Dedication.
Yeah, for a whole year. Yeah, I love. Okay, when I love. And so I love that man. And so I was like, all right, 1 year later, I'm ready. I had 1,000 of the currency.
Wow.
It's 30 and you get 10 characters or 10 you get 10 pulls per 30, right? So I used all 1,000 and I only got 2 5-star rarities and none of them were him. That's actually, in pull rate in the game, that's horrendous luck, because to use that much currency and to just get 2 5-stars is really really atrocious, really awful, like the worst, right?
Yeah. Yikes.
And I was like defeated. This was during the pandemic, so add to that, right? And I had
that was a sign for your husband saying, "Leave me alone."
no, check this out. This is during the pandemic, and I had just gotten laid off, like with a bunch of teachers. Like we had all gotten laid off.
Damn educators.
No, hold on. Check this out. I spent to get that man. Okay, I spent, and then I didn't get him
Again?
Now, how much did I spend? I spent $400. Hold on.
That's a fourth. No, that's almost half of the stimulus check that people receive, bro. That's crazy. Free money on some BS.
Hold on. And so then, check this out. But I was playing, and then the login refreshed for the next day.
Oh,
and I got my weekly free ticket to pool 1. and I got him.
No. Oh, that's the worst thing.
I know. I got him with that free ticket, and I'm like, if I would have just waited like a couple hours and then pulled for him.
So is that your worst and best at the same time?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
That's insane.
and it's like, so I tell people now, like, yeah, I bought it. I got him with the money I spent, but like, I just say that to like, cause I'm coping. But he's one of my best units. Like, I leveled him up to like 100. I mean, I could still go to 120, but I would say it's one of the best and worst, because worst, yeah, I didn't have to spend that money. I mean, okay, full disclosure, I had the money, so I'm not tripping. It's just that what triggered me was the fact that if I would have just waited, I could have saved money, you know? I could have just saved it.
True. Yeah.
And so that in that way it's the worst. But it's also the best because it was my favorite character at the time. But it's also the worst.
At the time.
Yeah, at the time.
Bro.
No, I mean, he's still in the top 5. Like, he's still there. He's just not my number 1 or not my number 2.
Well, he's $400 though.
Yo, just imagine how much for the other ones. No, I'm just kidding. But it was also worse because when I moved to iPhone, I'm back on Android. I stopped playing. Yeah, I stopped playing. So I haven't played in a year, and he's just sitting there. But I got my phone back, so I'm gonna. I mean, I spent way too much money on that game to like not come back. So I'm coming back, and so that was my worst. My best. Okay. Well, it's not. I don't know if it's my best, but it's my happiest one. So I guess that's my best. It goes back to that one when I got the final figure I needed for that one guy that I had like a whole collection of. That was the last figure that came out for him, and the guy he was like he sent me an offer on eBay. It was like $30 off. He's like, I'm just trying to clean up.
Those are cool.
And so yeah, he gave me a discount on that, and I got it. I mean, that's why I'm happy for. So I think that's my best. I'm pretty sure that's not my best, but it's my favorite because I would say my best would probably be that Izuna one that just happened recently.
I honestly think that's what you're gonna tell.
I bought 2 commons of K9 Izuna for for $29. Well, no, I bought them as commons. I bought them as commons for $32 each. But then the person messed up and sent me, what was it, a Starlight?
Starlight and a Collector.
And a Collector's. And I looked up online, and at the time that I looked it up online, one was worth $105 and the other one was worth $90. Wow. So he sent me basically $200. And I had paid like
for
$70 with shipping.
For Ultra, that cost like $30.
Yeah, so he sent me $130 basically.
Wow.
So I would say that was probably like my 2025 good.
That's your blessing in 2025.
Absolutely. Well, no, we got blessings every day. Y'all blessings, everything.
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wise.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wise. Yeah, that had to be a blessing for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my horror story and my. It was fun.
Hey.
That's insane, bro.
Those are good moments.
That's insane.
I wish I could pull them up right now, but that'll be for another video.
Yeah.
The gooning of $400.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you.
That sounds like an anime.
I'm telling you.
I'm an e-girl gamer, and I spent $400 on a video game that now I haven't played because it's my husband that doesn't know I love him, but he doesn't, he's not even real.
I'm not joking when I say
on Crunchyroll.
I'm the gooner of Eclectic Nerdz, like, hands down.
Beware.
Like, I will make a deck if I think the guys look good, period. And I will rep them.
We're gonna put the Pikachu
Yeah!
That's Steph. Beware, y'all. Beware. We're gonna have to have an intervention with Steph, bro. These are not real men.
It's like, you can't.
It's shattering your reality.
Stop. No, it's not. I know they're not real.
She knows that they're not real, so that's good.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
As long as she doesn't have
not when you're going like that.
Look, as long as she doesn't have those long pillows with their face and their whole body.
I used to have one. I used to have one, but it was old, so I threw it away. And would I get another one? Absolutely, I would. But not
the body pillow sleeping.
But no. When I had one, it wasn't anything like perverted. He was dressed up, like he was just laying down.
No, he's not perverted. He's not the one that's perverted. It's not even a real person. It's a person.
I know, but you know what I mean. Like, would I get ananother one?
All right. Male character. This is okay. This is going to a different type of video.
Con babas.
Another episode.
Con babas.
Okay, all right. Okay, moving on. We're still talking about collecting.
Y'all know what's happening. I'm gonna let it go.
I'm not that bad.
Let's not get sidetracked.
Silence is golden. I'll let y'all know. But collecting wise, those are some of the things that we've experienced. But I think that the coolest part and the favorite part about all of that is the hunt. and experiencing that with people who like cheer you on. Going as a crew for an item is really fun
and helpful.
and helpful. Yeah, it's almost like I say we perform like formation Ambu 6.
No, seriously, because last week I had bought in a box, right? And JR helped me how to like negotiate and like how to flip. I guess it's flip, right? Flip cards. I didn't know how to do that. I was just like, as a girl, I'm kind of scared to approach guys like in the TCG community. I'm sorry, like it's just I know, but you know, I've had experiences, and I also Jose is not here, but I appreciate him because this one time I was trying to sell a card and the guy was kind of trying to like rip me off, but he was there to be like, nah. He's trying to do this and that. So as a group, it's really nice to have a group of people that you can go with, especially when you're not too familiar with certain like scenes, you know, like Yu-Gi-Oh, One Piece, etc.
Yeah.
It comes down to knowing the timing, knowing the market. That comes with practice, man.
Which he's very helpful with. You know, me and Irene, we go to him for any of that.
Yep.
I got y'all's back, man. In Nerds We Trust. But definitely, those are the kind of friends that you do need.
Yeah.
Stay away from the ones who just enable you and don't really like look out for you in that sense. Because those aren't people that are really your friends, to be honest. And it's so easy to be like, oh yeah, we go and do this stuff. And then it's like, man, you invest so much in other people, and it's good to just do it selflessly. But you got to realize who's really there for you, who's really there for the culture, who's really there just to flip, who's really there to just one-up you kind of thing. Yeah. To each their own. Just be careful. Any final thoughts on collecting for you guys?
I look forward to more. Yeah, more hunts. Yeah.
More hunts?
Yeah,
okay.
I look forward to more hunts with you guys. It's really fun. I'm learning a lot from you guys, so I'm excited for that, for what's to come.
Yeah, for sure. Purchase things that you really love and will appreciate. Know your budget for sure. Have people surrounding you wherever you go so that you can, know what you're going to purchase and they can help you out with that advice-wise. Research your products that you want to get, I guess. Make sure, it could be some sort of investment. If you want it to be that, it doesn't have to. You can purchase whatever you want and have fun with it. I mean, I think that's all that matters. And yeah, I think that those would be my advice for that. And yep, that's it.
Definitely. My final touches will be collect what you like.
Yeah.
Start off with one thing, right? Because it's easy to go on a downward spiral and collect like everything related to it.
Yeah.
And then once you kind of feel that you have a groove for things, then you can expand. Because it's so easy just to drop so much money so quickly, and then you're like, crap, man, I got instant ramen noodles for dinner because I spent it on all this other stuff. Surround yourself with good people. And most importantly, follow Eclectic Nerdz for more tips and tricks for the future. As always, my name is JR.
It's Rev.
Irene.
You're
In Nerds We Trust!
In Nerds We Trust!
Thank you guys. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell somebody about us.
Yes.
We're out.
Bye.